It's late October in the Cotswolds, where Jeremy Duckworth is moving to put down roots and escape the hectic executive life. The renovation of his 16th century house is into its first week.
This is all going to open up to sort of like a gallery, so that there'll be banisters there and you can look down.
But Jeremy's change of kitchen design has put a spanner in the works. Teresa's layout and the new position of the cooker is giving Bob the architect a headache.
Because of the height of this bento, it's going to be difficult to set the range fully into there.
Right.
I think it's going to have to sit out a bit.
By how much?
At least not quite as far as this line, but probably not far off it.
Right.
Which then, by the time we've got units on that side, I think we might have to lose that centre element.
You know, this is an issue.
These changes mean work for Philip and costs for Jeremy.
But it can be done, and we can achieve it, but it's a little expense for Jeremy, because we've got, say, the same talk about it earlier, that to get this up here, there's an awful lot of masonry support. You're taking out a big chunk of that masonry above.
There's a lot of heavy-duty structure in here
What are you
that they'll
talking
need to
about?
break out.
A couple of £1,000 probably.
Okay.
Can I just say that if we have to lose the island unit, the whole scheme is gone.
Falls apart.
You know, you're back to the literally to the drawing board again.
Yeah.
And in the greater scheme of things, I'm not putting words in Jeremy's mouth. It's not my decision. But 2,000 to create a decent kitchen is small beer, rather than have a crap kitchen at the end of the day that isn't going to work and is never going to make anybody happy. You know, it sort of affects the decision making, I think. But then I'm a kitchen designer and I'm bound to say that.
It's been an expensive morning, but at least one person's happy.
A lot of the residual issues that I had, she's resolved. You saw, I think, obviously Philip likes variations because it means one thing for his costs, for his profit. But I think if we can stick to, no more than £3 or £4 grand of additional build cost to get what we achieve, I think that's a job well done.
As the costs go up, so will the lintel, half a metre in fact, to make room over the cooker. More dramatic changes are taking place upstairs. The old bathroom and the floor being ripped out to create the new double-height entrance hall. 10 days in, and Jeremy brings his parents, his sister, and girlfriend Carol to see the progress.
Come in and have a look at this, because this is very different.
Gosh, that is fabulous.
Yeah.
That is quite incredible.
I think it is even better than we thought. It's unbelievable, isn't it? Like Minstrel's Gallery.
Jeremy and his sister Juliet were born into an army family and never stayed long in one place. So Swinbrook means much more to him than just another house.
But it's for me, it's just home for the first time. Living in London is not home at all, is it? We all moved from.
I can really see you. It's very you.
We've been birds of passage all our married life. Jeff was in the army, and when we came to our present house, which is in the New Forest, or very close to the New Forest, was our 21st house in 23 years. So they'd lived in most of those 21 houses. And since then, you've sort of been hither and thither in London, flats and this and that. So I think this definitely could be described as his first ever home.
Swinbrook is a perfect place to set up home.
We must try and find Lavender Dower. She's in here somewhere.
Spiritualist Lavender Dower was the previous owner of Jeremy's house. She also moved here from London.
It literally looked at a map, got their sort of pendulum, and just dropped it, and literally they got this grid reference. They came here, so right, that's the house, and whoever was selling it had also had trouble trying to sell it. So, and she said it's meant to be. So I almost feel exactly the same with me. So, if that makes any sense at all.
Inside the church, it's rich in history.
These are the amazing fete places. I mean, this family clearly was sort of the benefactors of this entire village.
Swinbrook is clearly a place for Jeremy to put down roots, and who knows, maybe Carol too. Jeremy's approach is to adapt his plans as the building progresses. It's a slow, organic process, so it's 2 weeks before the team get his decision on the staircase.
Obviously, we'll fill out for oak treads and risers, and what we're thinking is we'll go for an oak handrail section as well, and then just paint the balusters and the string.
With Jeremy making all the decisions, he should get exactly what he wants. But work is slowing down. Philip's not here full time, and nor is Jeremy, as I find out once more. A bloke doesn't mind being stood up once, but twice is just too much. I've been waiting here for an hour and a half, and there's still no sign of Jeremy. Now, the builders are frustrated because they need a decision, but it must also be frustrating for Jeremy. He doesn't seem to be able to balance the stresses of his work life with the stresses of a building site. The decision everyone wants is on the final kitchen layout. Work has stopped until Jeremy makes up his mind. As I wait for him, Philip arrives on a visit. So is everything ground to a halt in here? I mean, all the acro props are up.
Yeah, no, we can't make any more progress until we've got the final decisions. But what we're doing is just, in anticipation, trying to do some of the bits of knocking about and getting it somewhere near. So that's all we can do.
Sounds like a bit of a token gesture, though, just to make it feel like you've got people on site, mate.
Well, it is. But you have to. We've got to keep guys working. So we want to find something for them to do.
So when's the final date that you need a decision on this before it grinds to a halt completely?
Today. Good.
Straight to the point.
Yeah, absolutely. No, if you could make the decision today, we can. The guys can really crack on now. We're itching to push it on.
But Jeremy has signed off on plans for the garden. He's hired landscape gardener Dustin, whose first job is to take down a huge wall of trees right in front of the house. You have to ask yourself, who in their right mind would plant 43 huge leilani right in the middle of their garden? Sunlight and the view, you can even see it from here already. Number one. Brilliant. 2 down. There's the house. Looks fantastic. Dustin's also restoring a small hedged garden that dates back to when the house was first built.
We've marked out in sand where we're going to put a not gardening box hedging. Under here we've got 700 bulbs, some are flowering ones. Hopefully it should be looking good by the summer.
Let's hope so, but you have to question Jeremy's wisdom. Planting a new garden slap bang in the middle of a building site. At the end of the day, Jeremy appears. You're late.
Hi, how are you?
You're very late.
Nice story. Another day at the office.
Carol's also down for the day.
Fantastic.
What do you think? Makes a big difference.
You have a huge garden now.
Massive garden.
Dustin! What are you doing? I didn't say you should do this. I've changed my mind.
Joking apart, Jeremy is here to decide on the kitchen, and it can't be changed again. But as Teresa explains her plans, I notice Jeremy is taking a back seat. Carol now seems to be in control. So what do you think?
I love it. I really love it. It's great. Very good.
Excellent. So, okay.
Is that a firm plan? Is that all decided on?
Well, the layout, I think, is a firm and agreed plan. Then we just
Yeah.
need to talk about finishes and materials.
So yes.
So it's an ongoing.
On what?
This is yes, you say it's ongoing. Yes, it's
That's
decided.
because he's handed it over to me now, so it's my problem. Our problem.
Yes, our challenge, that's right, yes, yeah.
Well,
With Teresa's plan approved and Dustin pressing on in the garden, I'm interested in Carol's own growing interest in the project.
I met Jeremy only last November, And then we found this place. Well, I helped him to look through particulars, and he was very much buying his house or his home. And it was way too early in a relationship to be having that kind of our house conversation, or even I'll be ever living here conversation. And then it probably only in the last couple of weeks, or maybe the last couple of months, it's become our house and we're going to move in, and so now it's my kitchen.
And what do you feel about that?
Really happy, really thrilled.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I think it's brilliant news. I'm really pleased because the last time I saw you, you were all very, no, nothing to do with me. I'm going to step back.
But I didn't want it to be, I didn't want to be the pushy girlfriend that sort of gets her elbow in and right, off we go.
But that's what you've done, haven't you?
Yeah, maybe just a bit cleverly.
As work continues into the night, it seems things at Swinbrook are beginning to develop. But 5 weeks later, there's a new list of unfinished jobs. Jeremy's been distracted and impossible to get hold of. Again.
I've got a boiler, I've got a cylinder, but nowhere to put it.
The heating, the plumbing, the electrics are all on hold because Jeremy can't decide on the radiators.
He knows that he's delayed us quite a bit. You know, the so-called Good Friday Agreement, which was towards the end of March, is looking unlikely now. So, you know, but we'll do what we can to try and pull the timeline back.
It seems Jeremy really has taken his eye off the ball. But in mid-December, he finally commits to a decision on the radiators.
Radiator in there, that's where it's going to go. Something that's going to keep this warm, because we're going to, as I said, put towels and linen in there.
Right. Can we just put a small radiator on the side wall?
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's
okay.
Put it on the list.
It's been an expensive day so far. Shit.
And that's not all. After £2,000 of work, the lintel above the cooker is back on the agenda. It's not high enough for Carol.
Carol's 6 foot.
Yeah.
So she doesn't want to be bumping.
That's as high as you can get it without making major alterations to the corbelling of the original chimney breast. So that's why we arrived at that sort of height. So it's a bit frustrating that we've now got to lift it another 3 or 4 inches.
I think what Teresa is saying is what she would like to happen is for that to go right up. Right up.
We'd like to get a steel beam across there just to take the joist into the wall.
Do it. Right, decision done. Right, subject to this, engineer, just do it. Yeah. Decision time today.
It is. All right, up it goes.
Yeah.
Today's meetings help with getting some decisions made, so we can now sort of crack on with the other bits and pieces.
Listen, we needed to have this meeting, get things sorted out, and we're getting there. There's still a lot to do, but I always knew it was going to take that long, and I've mentally pictured, you know, more money needs to be thrown at it, and that's fine. Just have to accept it.
Well, I think he's learning a lesson. I think he's now realising that any decisions he makes, you know, it's going to be pretty much final. You can't look at it, go away, and come back and change it.
Do you think if you sent him a bill for all those extras, it might be a wake-up call?
It probably would, but I think he's appreciating, as a financial guy, he's appreciating that changes do cost money, and he's aware of that.
He just doesn't know how much.
He doesn't know how much yet.
That'd be a nice Christmas present for him, wouldn't it? Drop it through his letterbox on the 24th.
In his card.
Yeah, exactly. Christmas provides a welcome break, and Jeremy and Carol take a romantic trip to London. It gives them a chance to discuss his Moroccan design ideas for the guest bedroom.
I think in the bedroom we should have, in one of the corners, one of these tables, either gold...
No, darling, because it's going to look like a Moroccan restaurant and not like a bedroom. I think the right pieces, but less is more.
OK. We've got 3 months to agree this.
It may well take months, but there's one thing they've already agreed on.
Jeremy very foolishly asked me to marry him, and I said yes. Yes, a Christmas cracker ring.
Got a spin of
Jeremy
market.
proposed to me. We had realised that in the year that we were together, we hadn't had a complete weekend on our own. And so Jeremy arranged for us to go away on the Friday night, complete surprise. And I was so excited because I was just really happy to be having this weekend.
Crazy Bay, Stadhampton, Oxfordshire.
So it's this mad, crazy place, and we go up to the room, and it was just beautiful. Just completely over the top. Completely not how I would want one of our bedrooms to be.
The Stripes room.
Yeah. And I actually said to Jeremy, it's like there's been a romantic drought for an entire year, and suddenly all of this is fantastic. And he said something like, I think it's about time we got married. And I just...
Must be more romantic than that, wasn't it?
I put my head into his shoulder and just said, oh my God, oh my God.
Yes.
What? Oh my God.
Yes.
And then I said, yes, but I'm terrified. I need you to know I'm terrified, but yes.
Jeremy's new life is shaping up nicely. Now all he has to do is finish the house. It's the end of January in the Cotswolds. Jeremy Duckworth's new life has taken a dramatic step forward with his decision to marry Carol. However, the £250,000 renovation of his home and refuge from hectic city life is not going well. And there are problems in the hedged garden that he's having painstakingly restored. The builders have dug a drain right through it. Landscape gardener Dustin is not impressed.
It pisses off a little bit, yeah.
I'm afraid it's not living on site in a way. You can't control it. And I'm afraid Philip's not really controlled these people. He's just let them get on with it, because it's just all over the place.
Well, Dustin was saying that he actually discussed with the guys where they would dig the drain so it wouldn't interfere with the planting, and they've just not done what they said they'd do. So he's absolutely furious and devastated. Actually, disappointment and devastation is much more difficult to deal with than anger and...
He's angry. I mean, he's been on and off site several times, and he won't work while they're here.
Elsewhere, frustrations are mounting too. The builders, as usual, are blaming Jeremy for not making decisions.
Sparky.
Nice to meet you. We need you to be finished, mate, like, quickly, as fast as possible.
He keeps changing his mind, doesn't he? So.
Does he know?
Yeah.
That was 3 months ago, shut up.
Wow.
Keeps changing his mind. Is that true, Jeremy? Come on.
He said that. I changed it about 2.5 months ago.
20 times. We're on revision M on the drawings.
Revision. Oh, that's true as well. No wonder you're not finished. But these changes are quite old, and it seems other decisions Jeremy made weeks ago have not been acted on. He's particularly upset about the lack of progress in his ensuite bathroom. I mean, they've probably only done 20% of their work in here.
No,
What do you think?
Yeah. You know, I've just come to the view that all builders are shits and just degrees of shittiness.
Yeah.
Basically.
Has he got all the information that he needs?
Yeah, and he's had that for weeks. You know, the issue is it's just literally bums on seats. You know, there needs to be not 2 people. There needs to be a team of 10 doing it. And you know, there are more people here because you're here.
Yeah.
You come here at the beginning of the week. There's 2 people.
How do you feel about that?
Well, you know, I'm married on 4th of June.
Oh, really?
4th of June.
Excellent.
That's when
Very good. That's fantastic news.
That's when we're getting a. Jesus Christ. No, it's. I don't need this because you know, we've got an arrangement and you know, not being delivered.
But whoever is at fault, one thing is certain: this house needs to be finished. There's a new deadline. Carol wants to move in before they get married. The solid oak staircase, centrepiece of the new hallway, has been delivered, but it's been sitting under wraps in the garage for some weeks. Hang on. This is, I thought it was supposed to be oak. I thought it was oak treads and risers.
Yeah.
This is plywood. You've got plywood riser and softwood treads, oak newel posts and oak handrail.
You can paint the softwood staircase and it looks very nice, but it's not what we asked for.
I tell you, I'm fucked off with this. This has been here since Christmas. Literally the last day. So it's been sitting here for 6 weeks and it's not right.
Philip, my God, what's he doing?
Well,
What is he doing?
Well, I'm feeling stupid for not having looked at it in the first place, but you know.
That's not your job.
Yeah.
It's not your job.
Hello.
Hi, Phil.
Hi, Philip.
Phil, we've had a little surprise. We've discovered a staircase that isn't quite what everyone thought it was going to be. Can you see what might be wrong with it?
Could be the treads and risers.
We all got excited, Philip, and then we pulled the tarpaulin off and went, it's not quite what we had in mind.
But it's a nice staircase.
It is, but for somebody else. Deep breath, Phil. Deep breath.
The mistake with the staircase is the last straw. Jeremy has had enough.
He's asked for a meeting with the architect and the builder in the local pub to sort out their differences. And I've come to see how he's got on. How is it?
Well, I think we're trying to agree. You know, we've had a discussion about getting up to today. That now we're trying to work forward and agree a timeline. And we're looking now at, I think, end of April, beginning of May, and we're trying to go for 13 weeks from Monday.
So what's been put in place now to push this project forward to meet the deadline, the new deadline that you've set?
Well, I think, you know, the changes that Philip now, I think, has got a free run at this, and that things are now coming on site. And you know, in that respect, it's over to that part of the sort of triumvirate to crack this on.
Well, from my point of view, it's now my project. You know, I can now coordinate everybody there. That's.
But you see, I'd assumed it always was. This is obviously where there's been the sort of the communication breakdown to date.
So we're saying because you've now made a conscious decision and handed over to these guys, this project will be finished on time.
That's the expectation. Yes. Certainly for me.
So Jeremy hands over the entire project to Philip, who in turn hands it to a new project manager, Alan Thompson. He'll be on site full time, so progress should improve.
No, we can pick up. We'll pick up. Just a matter of waiting for everything to arrive and just getting it organised is the main thing.
The effect is dramatic. Within a week, problems seem to melt away. With Jeremy's blood pressure closer to normal, he takes a day off work to choose the kitchen worktops with Teresa, the designer.
You've got your paint chart.
Yep.
Somehow we've got to try and link it all in together. So we might have to tweak the paint, we might have to tweak the floor. But the granite is the only immovable object because we can't change the colour.
I think the way to do that, particularly for Carol's input, is to get a couple of samples, little corner bits.
Yeah.
Because remember, I'm colourblind.
Yes, quite. Yes. I'm glad you came and not Carol. Brown is not going to be any good at all. It's not going to go with your green, Jeremy, so...
What colour would it go with, then?
I think that's rather boring, to be honest with you.
I think that's too green.
Well, I don't think
beige.
that's...
I've...
Beige?
Not beige in colour, but just beige in style.
Oh, dear. Now look at that, you see. That is working beautifully.
Let's take a chunk of it.
Yeah. That's it.
That's it. That's the final piece we need from John.
I mean, if nothing else, it's an education for you, Jeremy.
Yeah, it is.
Back at Swinbrook, the staircase, now with oak treads and risers, is finally installed. Although even now, I'm not sure it's the centrepiece Jeremy really wanted.
We're one floorboard short of a landing. That's the end of the day on that little saga.
Well,
tune in tomorrow for the latest news on the staircase at Swinbrook. Alan Thompson, 7 o'clock, going home.
It's early March. Spring in Swinbrook has well and truly sprung. It's 6 weeks since the drain was completed, but the garden is still a terrible mess.
All that's got to be relayed, isn't it?
Inside, it's their first chance to look at the staircase.
Yeah. I like the shape of it. It's got scale to it.
I think it looks a bit cheap and nasty.
I'll have to talk to Bob. I can't remember what was agreed, but it seems to lose somewhat of its impact, doesn't it? To be honest.
But despite that, the house is moving on. Time to choose the fixtures and fittings. Carol, as the future Mrs. Duckworth, is keen to be involved.
We need to change this. I don't like it. I'd like a meatier piece of more interesting wood on the top. This is naff.
They don't know that I've gone back to the building society to more money. Yeah, got a lot more money.
Or a piece of stone. How much could a piece of stone be?
Don't want to use that as an excuse for a week's delay, that's all.
Okay.
That's all.
It's something he can barely afford. The project is 5 weeks behind the original deadline. The budget, now almost £300,000. Although he's not exactly economising on the fittings.
Yeah,
it's a little bit aggressive, isn't it? Yes. Spiky.
This is a crucial stage of the project, as it will dictate the final look and feel of the house.
You don't think that's a bit too formal for a bedroom?
I think they're really pretty, yeah.
They mustn't get this wrong.
But I just want it to be slightly kitsch, but then fresh and crisp at the same time.
Kitsch is a difficult game to play, especially when Jeremy's vision is less than perfect.
No.
It's a bit too sickly, isn't it?
Yeah, that's dried out much better.
Yeah.
That was a really bright, that's Swedish white. And that was, can you remember what that, the tin white? Which one do you prefer of the two?
Well, there are 3 colours there, darling.
I can't see, where's the third one?
You see, you're colourblind.
I know, where's the third one?
This is a different colour to this one and this one.
Those two look exactly the same to me.
That's terrifying. They're completely different. This is like a lavender grey blue, and this is more of a pale...
Well, no, I think it's got to be a little bit softer than that.
How am I to trust your opinion on colour when you think those two are the same?
As Carol throws in her ideas, the house is becoming less and less coherent. It has elements of Cotswold country, French kitsch, and even a bit of Moroccan bazaar. The one room that has had the professional designer treatment is the kitchen.
And then that'll probably on the wall.
I want to see if Teresa still had control of that.
Great house. Ooh, fab. As much as Carol's got a good eye, I'm not sure between her and Jeremy, they've really got it together about exactly what this house is going to be like.
Well, I can't comment on that because, you know, you probably know more about what's going on in the other areas than I really.
But that's why I want you to pick the paint colours in the kitchen.
I see.
Because that kitchen's your domain, isn't it?
It is, but I mean, I can only suggest. I can't dictate, really, and nobody has asked me what I think.
Just sort of
your
way in there.
Well, I certainly could mention it, but one has to tread very carefully.
To me, there doesn't seem to be anyone on the project who's really taken control of all finishes and textures and materials and lighting through the whole project. And I don't know if Jeremy's going to get the project that he really wants.
Well, that possibly is true, but on the other hand, I think that maybe they want to just move from room to room and do it and kind of do it together in a kind of romantic sort of thing. You know, maybe that's how they feel that they will get in. They've got the basics in, they've got the bathrooms, they've got the kitchen, they've got their dressing room. So everything that they really need, you know, in order to survive is there. And then they can let it evolve. How about that one?
That's a good way of looking at it. No, that's a very good way of looking at it. So functionally it all works and they can live there, but the house grows as their relationship grows as well.
That's right.
If it's true, the house and their relationship are about to evolve some more at a local furniture store. Carol's not into Jeremy's Moroccan theme. It's his last chance to persuade her.
I don't like this for in a bedroom.
Okay. What about that one there?
Well, I don't like this in a bedroom either.
Which do you like?
Well, you should decide, because it's very much your room.
No, that one there.
This is a little table with a big lamp on it. Don't you think that looks a bit odd?
No, I don't. Not at all.
OK. Your room.
Yeah.
I hate the whole idea of it.
Oh, now you say.
Don't I said so all along? I think I have.
Oh. Well, it's too late now. It's too late now. There's nothing on there.
Okay, you could. But I wouldn't.
Right. Do you like the bed? Yeah? Yes.
Yes, I love the bed.
It's a love bed. Look at these. That really looks good, doesn't it?
Okay.
I wonder how much of Jeremy's Moroccan room will survive.
It's funny my husband to be, isn't he?
By April, the house is turning a corner. At last, the builders are working on the finishes. Tiles are being laid, and the kitsch theme is appearing in the master bedroom.
Not very Cotswolds, but very our bedroom.
I'm still not convinced about the stairs.
Well, it is housing association, isn't it?
And as for the bath...
Oh, come on, it's lovely.
I mean, it is that sort of, you know, that Louis XIV look that she's after.
I don't think it is, Louis.
What is it then?
I think it's a Paris you and a pair. Un, deux, trois, you know? Plastic.
Outside, the vegetable patch is being sown, and Jeremy is full of the joys of spring.
But look what's just popped up. I mean, isn't that beautiful? I don't know where that came from. And then here, look at these. And this is just absolutely beautiful. I mean, bang, up they came. It's, Christ, a day like today, you can't, you know, it gives you the reasons why you started in the first place. Yeah, look at that. Apparently that's going to get better. Isn't that heavenly? Look at it, it's a no-brainer, isn't it? No-brainer. Yeah.
It's certainly a perfect setting, but will it make for a perfect home? With 6 weeks until Jeremy and Carol's wedding, the pressure is on to complete their house in Swinbrook. For the first time, there are builders everywhere. As Teresa oversees the fitting of the kitchen, Jeremy takes a rare day out of the office. After so many years of shifting homes, most of Jeremy's precious belongings are scattered around his relations' houses. So it's off to Mum's to reclaim the first load, and to Sister Juliet's for the rest. But as usual, Jeremy's attention is divided. There's a small matter of a wedding menu to plan.
Do you want to try the vegetarian option? You don't care about those salad-eating people, do you?
Back in Swinbrook, it's all over.
Well, it's my last visit to Swinbrook, and I'm really excited about seeing the house. But the big question is Jeremy here? Because you can never tell with him. But you're here.
I know.
That's the main thing. You well.
How are you? Nice to see you.
Good to see
Looking
you.
well, looking
The
well.
garden is looking beautiful, isn't it?
I mean, we're chuffed to bits, to be honest. I mean, this was basically weeds and a few little shrubs.
And where's Carol?
Carol is, well, she should be on her way, but she's been on a hen night in Istanbul.
She's been on a hen night?
Yeah.
Well, it's ironic how I spend all my time waiting around for you, and now I'm waiting for her now. This looks good.
Despite all the angst over the staircase, the new hall is a brilliant centrepiece for the house.
Well, if you remember when we first moved, this space was a room.
Much lighter room as well, so it feels bigger. It's fun.
Well, I think you'll find as we walk around that the whole house, we've opened it up and we've made it lighter.
It's a theme that carries on throughout, with light, bright touches from Carol on the furnishings. And there's a special place for Jeremy's heirlooms.
This was my grandfather's desk, and he's a lawyer. In fact, his best client was a woman who divorced 6 times. This was his old desk, which he gave to me.
Do you really feel like you're settling down now?
I do, absolutely. And I'm looking forward to it, and with the right woman as well.
Talking of Carol, she arrives hot off the plane from her hen night in Istanbul. Next up, the kitchen. 7 months ago, it looked like this. Now, it's a room to remember.
Oh, this looks pretty good, doesn't it?
Fantastic. Wonderful.
You pleased with it?
Amazing. I love it. Love it.
A soft mix of country styling and modern lines. There's an impressive granite slab, replacing the marble that Jeremy chose. Teresa thought it was too green.
I probably don't want to see the marble that we would have had. I probably don't want to go down that route.
Because you might prefer it?
I might, and that would be... It's tough, isn't it? Because I made the decision driving on the M4 with Teresa, so...
Well, it's probably a good thing that you didn't see the marble in place, because it was chosen by a man who's colourblind, wasn't it?
Absolutely right, come to think of it, so this is perfect.
Jeremy may not have got his way in the kitchen, but has he in the Moroccan guest room?
It's not very Moroccan.
Well, because I didn't want it to be very Moroccan. I'm happy for it to be a hint of Morocco.
What, as in these for the lights?
Well, I just had to rein back a bit, I suppose. I've been controlling.
It seems that Carol's got the upper hand in most of the house, but as we move into the master suite, I'm beginning to think that's no bad thing.
This is a lovely room, isn't it?
Yeah, no, we are.
This is really light, actually.
Isn't it?
Carol may not have explained her ideas very well, but there's a calm about the interior that looks like it could grow into a very cool and stylish house. Although I'm still not sure about the bath.
It's a hint, isn't it, of that slightly classic French style, like you are talking about.
Yeah.
You're not completely doing it, you're sort of just doing it.
Yeah,
You're just starting
dipping
to do
my
it.
toe in the water a bit. Yeah, I've never done it before. I don't want to jump right in yet.
For Jeremy and Carol, this has been a difficult journey, but at last it seems they've reached the end.
It's been hugely wearing as a project, but the joy of coming in and it feels almost like home, and knowing that it will be like home far outweighs that.
What do you think you've learned from this whole process?
I think teamwork, in that you shouldn't just have a view and stick to it. And I've been a bit pedantic sometimes, but that's the thing I've learned. It's a partnership, and you've got to listen to each other and accept that you're wrong.
Oh, did you say that on camera?
Yeah.
Can I have a copy of that?
Do you have to sort of both pinch yourselves a little bit?
I just spent a weekend with my closest girlfriends on my hen weekend saying, what the hell happened? This was me a year ago and this is me now, and it is like a fairy tale. I'm a plumber's daughter from Barnby Moor. Now I live in a great house in the middle of Swinbrook. It's amazing.
All Jeremy wanted to do was renovate an old house for himself in the country, but in the process, it's become so much more than that. I've never seen a building project change someone's life so much. Jeremy hasn't just created a home, he's genuinely built himself a new life.
And sure enough, 3 weeks later, they started that new life for real. Next week, Dave and Rebecca escape the rat race to tackle a derelict barn in Wales.
It's taken us 10 years to get close to doing something like this. It would be terrible if we couldn't actually follow through on it.